I'm Jason, this is Rick,
and this is the PCS Report.
On the floors of Tokyo, down in London town's a go-go. With the record selection and the mirror's reflection, I'm a dancing with myself.
Welcome everybody to episode 8 of the PCS Reports. Our weekly show. We would like to talk about some of the stories that happened throughout the week, Rick. It's been really hot here in Adelaide this week in South Australia. We probably in the middle of a little mini heat wave, I would say. So if you do hear a little bit of a buzz in the background, it's the fan, because if we don't have this fan on, we're going to die in here. All right? So we're not going to muck around. So before we dehydrate and the ambulance needs to be called, let's get us some stories, Rick.
Let's get into it.
What have you got for me?
Well, we recently spoke about this probably a couple of weeks ago on the show regarding the new Black Widow movie. Now, something has come up regarding Scarlett Johansson and how much money she will be supposedly be making on this deal. Now, they're banking Hollywood. She's becoming the highest paid actress in Hollywood, banking in at $25 million for this Black Widow movie.
For the one standalone film.
Just for the one standalone movie. But there's a kicker to it. If the movie does well, which they're expecting it to be, she gets a bonus, and they're looking around that she'll probably make $31 million just on this one movie. But they are predicting that it's going to beat Wonder Woman. So it's a pretty big call.
I don't know about that last comment.
I don't know if it's going to go up that far, but it's looking like they're throwing the money at her. So big predictions there.
I wonder what that. I mean, look, I'm going to say, in the fact of the matter, she's been fantastic throughout the MCU.
Oh, for sure.
And you know what? You know, she's put her hard yards, and if she can make money like that, good luck to her. I wonder though, Rick, if this has got something to do with all the power shifting in Hollywood.
I think you might be right, because, I mean, she's only 33. Now, when Robert Downey Jr. did AntMan for the first time, his bill was $50 million.
Oh, no, that's when he re-signed his contract.
Yeah.
His first, I think that he got only paid like $500,000 to play Tony Stark in Iron Man 1.
Crazy money.
Yeah, it's crazy money. But look at the money those movies make. And it's not even just about the movies. It's all the merchandise and the Blu-ray sales and everything else, streaming rights.
So hopefully. But look, I'm looking forward to the movie, so I'm hoping
she's phenomenal.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's funny you said she's 33.
She's 33.
I feel like she's older. But
it's crazy money for a 33-year-old. So.
Yeah. Not a bad life if you can get it, eh? Not a bad life. Alright, I'm going to move on to something a little bit different. Now, there's a director out there called Denis Villeneuve. Now, Denis Villeneuve has made some really interesting films of late. The last one he made was Blade Runner 2049.
Good movie.
Which was a critical hit. Not really a box office hit.
No.
But he has done some really wonderful films. He's got his eyes on the prize. His next film will be Dune. Okay. Now, do you remember Dune?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not sure if you're old enough to remember it as a kid when it came out in 1984. It was made by David Lynch. And David Lynch makes some really esoteric type of films. Things like Twin Peaks he's been involved in, and Blue Velvet, and so forth and so forth. But Denis Villeneuve wants to make this film. He thinks it's time to make Dune more like an adult Star Wars film. So immediately my ears pick up with that one. I go, okay, well that's interesting. And so it's going to be really interesting what he does, because he does envision it not to be one film, but several films, because there are several books made by Frank Herbert, the famous author. So it's a really interesting idea to do, because it's a weird story, man. Like, at the end of the day, you've got to learn quite a lot in a short amount of time when you go into the film. In fact, in 84, when they had Dune, when you went into the cinema, they gave you a booklet. And it had all the characters and all their backgrounds. And you expected to read that before you watched the film. Because you get so lost. The film was a hard film to follow. But this filmmaker, Denis Villeneuve, is a visionary filmmaker. I love the way he approaches film. Has a real passion for it. So it'll be really interesting to see if they can get Dune right on the big screen. They did make a sci-fi miniseries back in the mid-2000s of Dune, which I believe probably the better home for it. But the fact is, he's a really interesting filmmaker, and that's what excites me about film, Rick. Is sometimes it's not about who's in it, but who's making it. Because they'll be the ones that set the tone. They'll give the pacing, and they'll be the ones that generally have control of the story. So I can't wait to see this, mate. I'm really kind of... I can't wait not to see the material, but just to see what quality director, what he will do.
And when's the release on that, or nothing?
Look, there's no way they've given a release date yet, because this is a film... It's going to make 2 or 3 years to make, surely.
Yeah.
You know, so it'll be interesting, though.
All right, let's talk about... We haven't really spoken about this. We have... we probably all know, if you follow our website, our Facebook page and everything like that, you see some stories pop up. And we're talking about Spawn.
Oh, we have done a story?
We have done a story. Oh, we did? Yeah. So we did a reboot on Spawn, Todd McFarlane. So this is really, really cool. Good thing about this, what I'm looking at the moment, is that when they're doing the reboot, they're actually saying that the character Spawn is not going to be spoken. He's not going to speak in this role. Which is kind of weird. So,
well, it's true to the material.
So yeah. So, but Todd says that you will be able to follow the character and understand what he's actually saying and going on. So they want to stay away from that 1997 movie Spawn, and they want to go into more of a horror genre.
Yeah.
With
it's actually being made by the Blumhouse Productions.
So,
who make all those little great horror films like Get Out and
awesome movie.
Paranormal Activities, that's how they got their start. They did Split recently, or doing Glass and M. Night. So they're a fantastic production house. So I like that he's doing it low budget.
I'm looking forward to this. I'm really pumped.
I mean, I've never been a big Spawn fan, to be honest with you. I mean, it never kind of grabbed me as a character. But
I think this direction that Todd's going to go in.
I just love the fact that the artist who created it now has opportunity. He's making it. So
he's directing
we'll get a true vision of what in his mind on the screen. Yeah. And that kind of backs up to what I said.
Like, have you seen the 97 one? It's,
Yeah, I mean, the CG wasn't great. The suit looked pretty good.
For what it was, The
suit looked pretty good, but he can definitely raise the bar.
Yeah, so we're really looking forward to that. So hopefully that's going to kick some goals with that.
That'll be really, really good. Now, Rick, in May 25th of this year, which is a release of another Star Wars film.
Another one!
There's still one on cinemas at the moment.
Another Star Wars movie.
But they're pumping another one out for May 25th, and this is Solo, a Star Wars story. Now, I've got to say, I'm a little bit concerned. It is May. It comes out May 25th. We haven't even had a trailer yet.
Nothing.
Which is really highly unusual for a property of this size. This is a standalone movie, but they have released a plot synopsis. And I have some issues with the plot synopsis.
What is it?
So, let's get the plot synopsis going. Board the Millennium Falcon and journey to a galaxy far, far away in Solo, a Star Wars story. An all-new adventure with the most beloved scoundrel in the galaxy. Through a series of daring escapades deep within a dark, dangerous criminal underworld, Han meets his mighty future co-pilot Chewbacca and encounters the notorious gambler Lando Calrissian in a journey that will set the course of one of Star Wars saga's most unlikely heroes. That's the plot synopsis. So it's interesting because I was always under the assumption that Han Solo and Chewie met as kids. So for Star Wars nerds, we're a bit like, there's different things going on here we weren't expecting. And the other thing, as you can see this image here, there's a small picture of, I believe is the Millennium Falcon. It looks very different from the Millennium Falcon I know. Even though it has the same shape, it's longer, it's filled in between the two prongs. It's different. So, and here's a continuity error. Because in Revenge of the Sith, the movie Episode 3, there was a shot on Coruscant, the planet. I know, this is going right over your head. But either way, there's a shot of seeing the Millennium Falcon fly into the dock. And it's the classic-looking Millennium Falcon. So, are they ignoring that continuity and saying that didn't happen? Or are they saying that this is not the Millennium Falcon in that photo, and that might be a different ship that he owns? So, look, really interesting questions. I'm not sure how to feel about this, Rick. I'm expected by now to have a teaser trailer, heaps of images out and things like that, but we got nothing.
The planet's and Chewie looks like hasn't even aged.
No, he gets younger. It's weird. He gets younger. I saw him in The Last Jedi and he looked like a teenager at some point. But we love Chewie, you know what I mean? Oh, perfect. You've got to admit, though, Donald Glover as Landau, perfect casting.
Yeah.
Perfect casting. So, look, that's all we know about Solo, a Star Wars story. But I would say it's got to be within a couple of weeks we're going to see a trailer. Absolutely.
All right, let's get on to some Marvel news. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Marvel just released the latest image of the Wasp and Ant-Man. So, if you take a look below, you'll see the image. I don't know what your thoughts on that are. I think the suit looks a little bit different to when it was in Ant-Man. I don't know that.
Yeah. Oh, what, Ant-Man's suit?
Yeah, Ant-Man's
suit.
He's
suit
changed
looks
it.
very, very different.
Yeah.
It was different in Civil War, remember?
Yeah.
And it looks like they've even upgraded again. And that's very traditional of the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Every movie, the suits slightly change.
Yeah.
And I'm totally cool with that. Actually, I think Ant-Man looks great. And I honestly like the Wasp's outfit as well. I like that.
So it's changing. But so, I mean, the direction they're going is, Paul Rudd's character, Ant-Man, he's going to be doing more of his powers outside the MCU. Yep. They're going to be following Wasp in her pursuit to find out what happened to her mother, more so. And Michelle Pfeiffer, another big gun that Marvel's got. Yeah. It's amazing. So, obviously, all the guys are coming back. Hank Pym, which will be played by Michael Douglas, he'll be reprising his role. So, look, I'm looking forward to this. Let's just hopefully nail it.
The director, Peyton Reed, was commented the other week, and they asked him, what is the tone of this film? And he said, this is going to be Marvel's first romantic comedy. It's interesting, isn't it?
Well,
it's interesting.
Well, okay, couldn't you say Deadpool was more of a romantic comedy action?
Deadpool was one of the sweetest love stories ever.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of
No, look. That doesn't matter because you think about Captain America, they consider political thriller. They consider Ant-Man a comedy. There'll be that kind of vein, but it'll still be a Marvel film.
Yeah.
It won't be completely
the first
different.
one was funny. It was that
That's great.
It was great. Michael Piano, he'll be.
But I got the van.
Yeah. So he's back in it.
I went to last week. I went to Baskin Robbins.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and I figured if I didn't go, they'd find out because they always find out. Look, I reckon the suits look great. I can't wait for this.
Yeah, look,
this is out this year, dude.
Yeah, so far. So this is the first images that come out. So looking forward to it.
Brilliant stuff. Hello, well, more comic book news. Venom's been out there filming at the moment.
Yep.
They released a little behind the scenes clip the other day, and Tom Hardy was talking to an audience, and I think it was Brazil, promoting Venom. Yeah. Actually, it was the other week. It looks really good. He's getting the crowd hype, and he said he promised the audience that they'll get their truest version of Venom ever put on film.
Whoa.
But there's rumours afoot. And there's rumours afoot in the Collider's Movie Talk podcast, great podcast. John Schnapp, who's really in the know, has his own show called Heroes. It's fantastic, all about comic book heroes. He stated that he believes that Tom Holland's been on set for a couple of days.
Spidey.
And will appear in Venom.
Ooh.
Not as Spider-Man, though, only as Peter Parker.
Okay.
Which is kind of conflicting news because Marvel said no, Spider-Man's in our films.
That's right.
Spider-Man won't be in the spin-off films. Sony had said no, he will appear. Look, I'm okay with it. I think you have Spider-Man in the MCU, but you can also have Spider-Man appear in these side movies. I think it works, But I don't think it's going to be Venom versus Spider-Man.
No, they're going to tell that. Anyway. So it's not going to be, who knows? It's not confirmed that he's in it.
No, it's a rumour.
It's a rumour.
So but why would you be on set? You'd be on set for 1 day to visit.
He could be, that's right. He could be
for
just
2 days?
Who knows?
2 days means some publicity he's on set doing something.
They need something to publish this movie to make it go, hang on,
I think the thing that makes or breaks this movie is how Venom looks.
Yeah.
I believe that. If Venom looks a la Spider-Man 3, we got some problems. No. Yeah. But if he looks like that picture right there, then now we're talking. Now we're talking. So we'll wait and see. George Stepp's a pretty reliable source. I'd be surprised if it wasn't true, to be honest with you.
So we'll get on that. All right, going on to Marvel, and we just spoke about this guy before.
The Marvel show.
Let's talk about Deadpool. On Wednesday, the legendary Betty White turned 96.
Is she Deadpool?
No, she's not Deadpool. So how does she tie into this?
Yeah.
Well, the official Deadpool Twitter account shared an image of the Marvel anti-hero Ryan Reynolds holding a martini and a hot dog while looking at a photo of eating a hot dog. So if you have a look, you can see Betty White eating the hot dog, and there's Deadpool holding his martini and his hot dog. So under the caption of the photo, Ryan wrote, "Happy birthday to one and the only Betty White. Cheers for another year of teenies and weenies." And you can see that. So obviously, yeah, Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool is a big fan of the Golden Girls.
He is.
So his 2 katanas that he's got, his swords on the back, who are actually named after B and Arthur. So B. Arthur, who's one of the characters of the Golden Girls. I think that's fucking hilarious.
All right, it's great.
It's just great. And she's obviously responded back with some videos that she's done as well to do with Deadpool and so forth like that. So there's a bit of humour there. I think Betty White is
to be
hilarious.
at 96 to be so switched on and to be still so funny.
Yeah, oh yeah, she's
actually really funny.
Funny lady. So I'm forward to see some more stuff from Deadpool coming out.
Good luck to you, Betty White. So I hope you live to 196. Anyway, now, the last story of the week is a real shock, Rick. When I woke up this morning, I was no way was this on my radar. And I like to think my fingers on the pulse with some of this stuff. But this blew me away. There was a trailer released this morning, a tiny teaser trailer, for a sequel to Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah. So this is obviously
This is called Dundee, the son of a legend returns home. Now, Danny McBride is starring as Crocodile Dundee's son.
This is so wrong.
It's kind of really thrown me for a loop here. Now, I mean, to think of the fact that they've decided to make a film is really weird to me because what's it been? They made the last one they made was
number 2.
Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles in 92, I reckon it was. So you look at 25.
Did he even have a kid in that? Did she even get pregnant and have the kid?
I can't remember. I want to see that film.
These are iconic. Like the first one's iconic.
I think he did have a kid.
It's an iconic Australian movie.
He did have a kid.
So, you know...
What do you think of Crocodile Dundee as a film itself?
When I was young, and I actually saw the first one at the cinemas when I was young, and I loved it because, you know...
It was an international box office.
It was huge for us.
And I've seen it about 6 months ago, and it holds up. It's still really a great movie. Funny. 2 and 3, obviously, the law of diminishing returns here. They got pretty bad.
No.
But I tell you what, dude, this is where I get controversial. I don't mind the idea of them going out, putting Danny McBride in there, and Paul Hogan's in it. You know that. He's back in the film. So wouldn't it be interesting to have that Bushman who has this fucking moron of a kid who thinks he's Dundee as well? Yeah, but there's potential for this to really work. And there is potential for this to be a disaster. I kind of see
the where they're going because, you know, she was... an American, Australian, so half American, half Australian. I get that.
I mean, the plot writes itself. They probably got divorced. He grew up in the States. Hasn't seen his son.
It's such a long time. Why bring this? Like, why do this?
Well, we live in the world of remakes, reboot, franchises, sequels, prequels.
I just don't think it's going to work. I totally don't think it's going to work.
It's really interesting because it comes out this summer. Well, American summer. It comes out in a few months.
Oh, it's gonna bomb in
Do you reckon?
America. Yeah. You're hearing it now. It's gonna bomb in America.
I disagree. I think it will actually... No, actually, you're right. It's not going to make $100 million.
Nah.
But I think it might do it. You know where this belongs, really? Like on a Netflix or something.
Yeah, straight Netflix.
Yeah. So, but I don't think it'll be a disaster. I think it'll probably be quirky. But... why make it? I still don't understand why you do it. I love Crocodile Dundee. I love Paul Hogan.
I mean, you look at the photos of Danny McBride.
Yeah, it kind of looks good though. But it looks like a Funny or Die parody.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually look like... That's why I looked at it this morning on my phone, and then I looked at it again. I'm going, is this a Funny or Die skit, or is this actually the trailer? And it is the trailer. And you know what, guys? We're going to have a look at it right now. So, strap yourselves in for the teaser trailer for Dundee.
Hey, good day, losers. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Look at that. Look at me. Look at the knife blade.
Well, you can see there wasn't much.
Yeah, it wasn't much.
In that. You know, he's doing the knife thing at the end.
Yeah, but is that like... are they...
He's trying to indicate the tone of the film, so...
yeah, I don't know.
I think we're going to see a lot more about this coming up.
And just, we
I don't know what the social media reaction is, because That'll have a lot to do with the success of this film too. What are people on Twitter saying? Are they looking forward to this or not? I don't know yet, and we will find out. But
Paul Hogan, what's Paul done?
Like, nothing. He's an Australian legend.
He is Australian legend.
And he's a comic genius in my mind.
I don't know. Has he got input in the movie?
Yes, he's in the movie. He's got a lot to do with it. Him and Danny McBride wrote it together. And
okay.
So, Danny McBride's got his foot in a lot of things like Predator and Aliens and all that, covered it. So he's around.
I don't know. We'll see.
All right, well, that's it. Well, that's all the stories we've got, Rick. That's it for the week. Mate, I think next week we will be getting stuck into again. Who knows what stories we're going to have in front of us? We don't know. We'd love you to talk to us, though. We love having interaction with our followers, our fans, our viewers. So, Rick, how do they talk to us?
Guys, all you need to do is just give us a comment down below if you like the video. Give us a like. Hit that subscribe button for us as well. And also follow our social media sites as well. Just easy and simple as that. We'll see them down below.
All right. So from the oven that is Adelaide, South Australia, we'll see you next week.
Yeah.